as a reminder to a few things, so as you've been going through here, Timber, do not forget you have your 1d20 roll in
Yes.
addition to whatever
Yes.
else you have. Um, and then as for Elperos, you had found a ring after your confrontation with this knight figure who had been trying to throw you into the pit. Timber, you had found an amulet in addition to the wand and the greatsword that you had picked up from the Fugue Knight area. And then
Mhm.
Elperos and Gendry, you had been going through the first area and you had taken that sapphire and you'd put it into the holder near the entryway and then had left. As for, anything else you've achieved here, you had entered into this area where you're currently residing, and I'm going to move everybody over to the screen here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when everybody can see.
I can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Did you add that amulet to my inventory, Miles?
I have not put anything in anybody's
Okay.
inventories yet.
No problem.
Because we don't know what they are.
I'm just reminding everybody of what actually has happened.
Fair enough.
That said, the last time we had talked, um, Timber and the three of you had been in the process of, um, making your way through these other trials that you had come across. Um, Timber, you've been running around on your own fairly adamantly, and you're not doing great. I mean, this tree especially was a whole endeavor in itself, as you can now see the faces hidden amongst the branches and the actual trunk itself of the tree, especially having experienced the horrifying revelation after it had gone about biting you as you had tried to climb up it and get to the necklace that had stretched away from you on a tree limb. After having cut that down and grabbed it, you would quickly flee back to the entry and you would begin to hear the tick, 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 indicating that you were about to be ejected from this place. As for the three of you, you had entered into this last trial, making your way forward and realizing that there was a path forward, but only enough for one person to reach the end. And as you had left your companions one by one, Gendry, and made your way to the very end, um, everyone else had been subjected to a larger amount of enemies than you, Gendry. You had only been faced with one. Elpros, you had been faced with two, and Borin, you had been faced with three. Now, prior to all of this, you had engaged in several other trials, all the while desperately running away from the machination, roaming these halls, in addition to the undead rats that have been swarming throughout the area. As you had finished this trial, the three of you had seen this black ichor all throughout this room as you'd gone about slaying all of these creatures. These shades is what they are. Um, does anybody recall what had happened after that?
No.
Thought we just
Nope.
finished. We killed them all, and that was. Was that it?
Thought
Um,
so.
s- so I may have left something out. I just want to make sure. I'm just double checking my notes. I want to make sure I didn't leave anything out for you guys. And I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. Inside this room, I need. Well, actually, I can already see what your guys is. So, Elperos, you're the one that sees it. As soon as Elperos, I'm sorry, as soon as Bolrin and Gendry go about killing the last of these creatures, in addition to you as your spiritual weapon hacks down onto it, it dissipates. And you realize as it falls to the ground, this black ichor, basically dissipating and, just spreading over the area. You watch as something, a physical thing, clinks onto the ground, this round shape. You're not entirely sure what it is.
Who did it fall in front of?
It technically fell in front of all of you, but Elpros is the only one that noticed it as all this combat is
Oh.
happening.
Can we go over and take and observe it and not touch it to see what it be?
Okay, as you go over, you start to wipe some of this black ichor off of it. You realize it's a bottle filled with something.
If I shake the bottle, does the liquid move in a certain way, like it be water or blood or something magical?
Looking at it, you're not entirely sure what it is. I'm gonna give you a quick description of it as you wipe off this disgusting black substance. It looks like a rusty looking concoction. The glass is easily seen through on it. It's some sort of oily substance that's congealed on top of the liquid, and some's even dried into the top portion of the bottle, giving it a fairly grisly appearance. The inside, the rest of the liquid on the interior.
You cut off there, Miles.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You knew.
And uninstall his thing.
We're all gonna die.
His drivers.
Oh no, he died.
We win.
We beat it, yay! Now we get every item we want and we go to level 20.
Wah, wah. I wonder if his hotel disconnected him from the internet for a second.
Oh, I mean, hotel internet is the best.
Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, sorry. It's my goddamn hotel internet. Sorry about that.
Told ya.
We have hotel internet.
Literally, it never fucking fails. I'll be in the middle of doing something or talking to somebody, and my internet will be like, "Oh, you timed out," and it'll kick me from their freaking. I hate it so much. All right, let's see. So you basically the inside of the bottle has a rusty colored substance. And like I said, you're not entirely sure what it is, but whatever it is, I mean, obviously it's fairly odd to be here.
Also, it's Gendry and Bolrin. But do I have a spot for detect magic?
Player, looking at your stuff. You do have a slot for detect magic. You could technically, while you don't have the time. You hear the
Ritual
ticking
cast, yeah.
going on around you.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up for sure.
Okay. All right, you take it and you see as Elpro shows the two of you whatever this is. Both of you are fairly clueless. You're pretty much your sentiments are the same. It might be valuable. You don't know. You really don't even know what the hell it is. So Elpros, for the time being, you pocket it. And the three of you begin to hear ticking. For clarity, we had last left off with Timber before all of this. He is going to be the first one that exits to his doom.
No.
Yeah. as the ticking is going on, I'm gonna go ahead and cast another Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Everybody, do not forget to add your inspiration point for this session.
Oh, yep.
Womp womp.
You
God
get another
damn.
D8. Don't forget.
Yay.
Oh my God.
Woohoo! I'll
Not
die in
great,
6
but
turns now.
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's better than dying.
So it's a total of 8, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why
Okay.
you gotta be a life cleric, man?
Time to get the scary music going again. All right, here we go. Okay, Timber, you hear this click, 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 click
I don't hear that
as you're
Go ahead.
ejected from the chamber.
Oh no.
You
That's so cool.
immediately hear as footsteps are nearby.
South.
Yes,
If I remember, those were double doors, right?
they were.
Regular double doors I can walk through.
They were a set of double doors. They weren't open.
Fuck. Fuck! Alright. I am going to move up here and peer around the corner and see if I can see anything.
Okay, go ahead and you just move your token.
I did.
Oh, sorry. As you peer down. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta kill the light on that. You see that previously you had seen all of 3 of these lights lit up on the door. They are no longer there.
Awesome.
As you round the corner, you realize it's not coming from the south. It's coming from right around the corner.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and... shit. Coming from the corner. I'm gonna dive into this room before it fucking comes around the corner and gets me.
Okay. As soon as you approach the door, it opens. You can
Okay,
see
guys.
into the room, and there appears to be a large number of sconces for torches, maybe?
Fuck. Timber likes fire.
Oh
I mean, I have no time to jump.
Okay. You jump into the room. The door slams shut behind you and locks.
no.
All right. Dun, dun,
And now
dun.
Timber's gonna take a nice nap. Ideally, 8 hours.
Nice 8-hour nap.
I feel like with all
All
the
right.
sneaking, I should have got a short rest in there at some point.
Okay. Bum.
Fuck.
Sorry, I'm just reading over some notes here.
You're fine. You're good. Take your time. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, so.
You flip around and see in the same manner as the door begins to glow with these orange engravings across it. And it says, "Flames rise as shadows dance. A beast moves swift, a deadly chance. Steel won't bite nor magic bind, yet fading embers free the mind. The path is veiled in flickering sight. Unravel the glow to end the fight." I'm going to type that. As soon as this appears, the entire room is rocked with a radiant glow so bright it's practically blinding. As this happens, you hear something. Timber, most people wouldn't have heard it. But the second this radiant glow happens, you hear as something scratches along the floor somewhere in the room. And as you look around, you realize there's nothing there. Okay. This is what you do see. You watch as one of these sconces immediately flares to life with magic. Roll for initiative.
No.
We're gonna see if you go first or second. That's all this is.
Yeah.
If you never roll, you can't do nothing.
Where's my initiative? Why am I blind?
I got you.
I found it. Yeah.
Okay,
That's how nights go.
surprisingly, you won the initiative. Okay.
Jeez. Okay. Woo, a little bit.
All right. So we're gonna. That's all I was wanting. Okay. You hear whatever this is in the room. It's in here with you, and you have no idea where it is. What are you doing? Your passive perception made you come out on top here.
Thank goodness. The path is veiled in flickering light. Unravel the glow to end the fight. And when the scratching happened, I'm assuming it's echoing through the room. I can't really predict where it's at.
It sounds like it's coming on the opposite side of the room from you right now.
In that general vicinity.
Yes. Your ears perk up as you look across the room. You realize there's something there. The moment you look over towards it, you hear something begins to scratch at the stone, making its way towards you.
Cool. I like that.
Okay.
All right. Timber would first like to take the free action to cry.
Okay.
Fuck no. Timber's gonna snarl in his very bugbear-esque style. However, I'm not gonna charge forward. Timber's gonna take a passive approach. Move there.
Okay.
And I would like to try and use, I guess, I don't know, object interaction to douse the flame with my hand.
You put your hand up to the sconce, and as soon as you put your hand on it, it winks out of existence. As soon as you do that, you watch as across the room, another one flares to life.
Fuck! I'm laughing. I am. I'm just stressed. Okay. 5. I'm gonna take the dash action.
Okay.
By taking the dash action, I've only used 25 feet. 60 would get me to that next corner by going the long way. This way.
Okay.
I am going to. I will use if I have to use the.
So I'll say you used your object interaction already.
Fair enough.
So object interaction, your action are gone.
Gotcha. God, I don't have anything as bonus action. That's not a frickin' spell.
I would allow you to use your bonus action if you wanted to do something here.
Yeah, could I use my bonus action to douse the light as well?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to do that.
As soon as you put your hand to it, it disappears. and you see as another one flares to life on the opposite side of the room.
Okay. At this point, would I be able to draw the new fancy greatsword that I have?
Yes, I'd allow that.
Okay, I'm gonna draw it. I can't do anything with it, but I will look as scary as I can in this while I'm huddling in this corner.
Yeah, Timber huddled in the
I've
corner.
got a big pointy stick. Get away from me!
Screaming out at whatever's there.
Back, you
Okay.
demon!
You are sitting there pulling out the greatsword, and you start to swing at the air, trying to defend yourself. And you feel as something comes in low, and you hear a scratching on the stone as it rushes up right towards your legs. And you're not sure what it is, but you see a subtle movement of pebbles and rock in the room being cast aside as it moves in, these tiny little hints that something's actually there. And then you hear the snarl as it rushes in low. So this gets advantage to attack when it's coming at you because you can't see it.
Yeah, that's fun.
This is a hit.
I bet it is.
As it comes in, you feel as something clamps down on your leg, and you watch as blood, it's just dribbling down your leg as it bites down and then lets go and gets away
sorry.
from you to make sure that you can't hit it or defend yourself against it. And as you sit there and you go to swing down trying to defend yourself, you feel as it lets go. And you have no doubt it plans to do this until you're dead.
Sorry, real quick, Miles.
Sure.
I'm sorry, not to interrupt. I don't want you to go too far. Other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen with the alert feature.
Oh, okay. Okay. In that case, you feel as something touches you and you swing. And as you do so, you feel as a sixth sense, the subtlest movements, the hair standing up on the back of your neck. You feel as this thing is trying to get distance, and the only thing saving you is you swinging this greatsword, trying to keep it at bay. It does not hit you.
Thank the Lord. I didn't
Yeah,
want you to give
no.
away anything that could lead to anything if it didn't hit me, so I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just trying to...
No, you're fine.
Alert feature OP.
It is your turn.
I cannot tell you how happy I took this alert feature. It has paid off in dividends. Okay. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly what you said, may have saw it back away.
You have the assumption that it's very close by, but the only thing keeping it at bay is you swinging this greatsword.
Okay. Can I... God, would disengage even work in this situation?
Yes, technically.
Okay,
I mean, let's find out. Let's find out.
Yeah,
Really
I'm
quick.
not 100% sure. Like, I'm alert to that something's there, but I technically, like, it's not attacking me. It would just get, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it just wouldn't get advantage if I don't.
Come on, disengage. Your movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. There's no. That's it. That's the end of it. Your movements don't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Cool. Then yeah, I would like to use disengage as my action.
Okay.
I will move.
Okay.
I'll use go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I will go ahead and use my hand to douse this out as well.
Okay. As soon as you do so, the light fades and another appears across the room.
Okay. I'm still under disengage. I'm gonna move to there. That takes up the rest of my 30 feet. And And then that's yeah, because now I don't have anything to do for bonus action. Yeah, that's what I got for this round.
You're almost positive. As you're rushing back across the room, you hear something to the right of you. It's somewhere over here. And as you hear this, you hear as it lunges at you again. This time you're swinging your greatsword, anticipating its movements. However, it manages to clip you. As you're swinging the greatsword, something bites down a fairly large maw. And as you look down at the wound, as you rip your arm away, you can see this is unlike any kind of beast you've ever seen because it's more like a shark's mouth than anything akin to any kind of beast. And you watched as multiple rivulets and cuts appear across your arm as if some kind of grinder was taken to it. You managed to rip your arm away at the very last second before you hear it snap shut. Um, you take this is 9 points of slashing damage. Well, actually, I'm sorry, piercing.
Okay. Man, I'm glad I used that cure wounds.
Yeah, that gave you the hit. Okay.
It spared me one round. Like I said, I'm gonna die in 6 rounds, not 5.
You're up. It's right next to you. You
Oh,
know it just attacked you somewhere in this area.
Yeah, I'm going to disengage again.
Okay.
Move my 10 feet.
Okay. I take it you're putting that out?
Oh yes. Sorry, I took my hand off the tap. Yes, douse the flame.
Okay. As soon as you do that, you see as another one appears across the room.
That gets me my full 30, and I will use my. Am I still able to use my bonus action to
Yes.
douse the flame? Okay, I would like
Yep.
to douse the flame with my bonus action then.
You see as another one appears across the room.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
You hear as whatever this thing is, it's rushing up, it's charging straight at you. You hear its feet padding along the ground as it makes its way towards you in this charge. And at the very last second, you manage to dodge out of the way as it rams itself into the wall right next to you. It's your turn.
I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
I cannot afford anymore. That takes me to 20. Douse
Okay.
flame.
Okay. You see as another one appears, this time near the door of the room.
Okay. All right, that brings me to 30. Okay. That's what I got. That's what I got right now.
Okay.
Unless you allow me to use long limbed to touch it.
You hear as whatever it is, whatever this thing is, has gotten itself up, and you hear as it snarls as it rushes over, and you can hear its footsteps yet again on the stone as it makes its way towards you. You're swinging your greatsword in this desperate attempt to keep it at bay. However, it's not enough. You feel as something slices into your boot, and you realize that's not a, a mouth. That's not a jaw. That's not anything. You feel as some sort of a stinger, maybe, has just inserted itself into your leg. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I would like to use my extra D20 if that didn't work.
Go ahead and give me a roll. Okay, that is a success. Okay.
All right.
That was a plus 1d20. So if you rolled a 10, that would be a 19 on your other roll. You're good.
Oh, it's a plus. Oh, okay, cool. That was
Yep.
good no matter. I'm just gonna
You
mark that down in the
feel
chat.
as that magic fades immediately. Whatever the sting was, you take 4 points of piercing damage, and you can feel whatever this was burning your leg. However, you manage to completely ignore whatever it is. You're up.
All right. I'm gonna move
Okay.
to there.
All right.
And then I'm gonna douse the flame.
Okay. As you douse that light, you see as another appears. This time, on the other side of the door.
Damn. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Okay.
Oh crap.
All right. Bonus action to douse light.
You see as another appears across the room.
Okay.
Okay.
That's everything I got.
All right. And as this is in the process of happening, you hear as whatever it is circling around you this time, trying to find a vulnerable area. And all the while, you're swinging your greatsword behind you, trying to keep whatever it is at bay. You manage to be successful with this. As it's rushing up behind you, as you're running, it's running behind you, and you're just trying to keep it away from you. You're up.
All right. I'm going to disengage.
Okay, you disengage. Okay.
I'm gonna douse the light.
Okay. As soon as you douse the light, another one appears across the room.
Bonus action douse.
As soon as you do this, another of these lights appear, this time the one closest to the door here.
Okay. That's everything I got right now.
You hear as whatever this is flips around and rushes towards you. You can hear it charging along the stone once more. Okay. Ooh, you're not gonna like this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. God, I hate doing shit like this.
It's all good. You gotta
Okay.
do what you gotta do.
All right. Well, you feel as something, as you're swinging this greatsword, you swing low, and whatever it is goes high. And you feel as something stabs you in the chest, and you're not sure whatever this might be, but you know the stinger, whatever this is, hits you again. And this time it went deep. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. This is double damage on you. It's a crit.
Ouchie.
Okay, I'm letting you know that's a failure.
Okay, I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
All right. Is that minimum success or is that a reroll for saves?
So you get a complete reroll.
Okay.
That is a success.
Oh, okay. I fed it off a little bit of it.
Okay, so the only thing that happens to you is you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Wow, if I didn't use that cure wounds, I would have died.
Yep. You realize whatever this thing is, it's wearing you down. You can feel yourself bleeding out. Your adrenaline is in full surge right now. You know it's the only thing that's going to keep you up. What are you doing?
Timber is going to disengage and jump towards that light.
As you jump towards the light, you hear something behind you. You could swear you hear pincers, maybe? As you hear a click, as you jump, and as you do so, touching the light, it fades. And immediately, the light in the room goes out.
Oh, okay.
The door is still closed. You hear whatever it is inside the room that was on the stone is gone. What are you doing?
The door is still closed. Whatever's in there was gone.
Whatever you heard moving around on the stone is gone.
Okay.
You don't hear it anymore.
Veiled and flickering sight. Unravel the glow to end the fight. No ticking, no nothing, just the door still closed?
Not yet. You know it usually takes a few moments.
Oh, okay. Okay. Timber's gonna use Cure Wounds on himself.
Okay.
God, please roll big, please. I'll take
Nice.
it. I'll take
That's,
it.
That is not bad. And then don't forget you get another D8.
Okay.
Nice. That's a good one.
Back to where I started.
Okay. After a few short moments, Timber, while you're in here, you realize there's not much in this room. Are you doing anything else while you're in here?
Yeah, I was gonna just take a peek around the room if there is anything, anything around. I guess if there's nothing visible, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm gonna be ready to leave if I can.
Okay, go ahead and give me an active perception check because this is gonna be a time-based thing. Okay.
And
That's pretty goddamn good. As you're sitting there doing that, and you're looking around, it's dark in here. I mean, moments ago you were basically blinded, and now all of a sudden the lights just went completely off. As you're looking around, you really take the time. I forgot I got to give you disadvantage here, son of a bitch.
Let me produce flame then, because it's a cantrip.
Okay, yeah. And as you produce flame, we'll say that works here too. As you're looking around, you begin to walk very quickly around the room, seeing if you can see anything, and you realize you could swear there was nothing over here at all except for another sconce like everything else. But as you get closer and the bright light from your flame illuminates it, you see as something appears there. It looks like a piece of parchment, or maybe even, well, it's a piece of parchment that's rolled up and furled into, the equivalent of a scroll. And you can see it's got some sort of leather binding around it.
Yeah, could I pick that up with not my flame hand?
Yeah, you grab it.
Cool. I will. Is it already in a scroll case?
No, it's just
Okay.
It's completely undone.
Okay. Can I see? Can I read it at all?
Go ahead and do you have knowledge arcana as a skill?
I don't.
I'm gonna say you don't know what it is.
Okay. I will then store it in my own scroll case.
Okay. All right. As you go about doing so, you hear the tick, tick, tick beginning. This is where we're going to skip back to everybody else.
Oh, thank God.
Whew, not your ass on the chopping block. All right. The rest of you hear a tick, tick, tick as you're all ejected from the chamber.
No.
No.
So, does it just take us right outside then? Oh, there it goes. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh. Why are you putting us in random spots, Miles?
You
No,
are
no.
immediately ejected, each of you appearing alone at a door. And as soon as you appear out in the hall, all of you can hear stomping coming from the south, maybe?
How close is it, Seth?
Wherever it's coming from, it's close by to you specifically, Elperos. Everyone else, it seems like it's further away.
And we're in front of a door?
Yes, you're in Elperos. You specifically are directly outside the door that you entered into to go into this last trial. Bolrin, you find yourself directly around the corner from that door, from where you last remember, and Gendry, you appear on the complete opposite side of this. Okay, what are the three of you doing? You're back in the danger of the hall. You can hear rats squeaking away and chittering from inside the holes nearby.
I'm heading the opposite direction of the thing.
Okay, so you're running the opposite direction. Okay, I'm gonna move your I'll move your token. We'll do yours first, Elperos. As soon as you round the corner, you can see Bolrin.
Of course.
And you Bolrin, you see as Elperos just books it past you. We're gonna go. That's 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Elperos, as you round the corner up here, you can see a set of double doors off to the east of you. And as you're looking over them, they're closed. They're not open. You just run past Gendry as you're in the process of running. You currently, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to turn this off. You currently can see that all of the doors you've ran past, the glow is gone,
How about
with
the
the
one right here?
exception of
Oh, okay.
one directly in front of you.
And it has one light or three?
It's got one light on it.
Oh, damn. I'll go through it.
You're gonna go towards it?
Yeah.
As you run up to it, so this is 50 feet you've spent now at this point, the door immediately opens and it reveals a small chamber illuminated by torchlight. And on the north side of the room, you can see what looks to be a mural of some kind. You can see there's pictures as well as words written all the way across it. Nothing really looks nefarious in here, but you're certain there's definitely more than meets the eye, especially with all the other rooms you've been in. Do you want to enter this room, or are you going to go off and try to go somewhere else?
I'll enter.
Gendry, you watch as Elpros enters this room, and the door slams shut.
Fine with me.
Okay. Gendry and Bolrin, what are the two of you doing?
I'm waiting for Bolrin to come around the corner because I figured he probably would
Okay.
be.
Bolrin, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go 5, 10. Oh, and there's spikes on the left side. Holy crap. Is that door? So which door is that? Is it the door in front of? Oh, I see what it is. Okay.
I will mention that Alpros went inside the door.
Right there.
Yep. We
Um,
should find Timber.
Timber. So I can see a door on the right and a door up on above us. How many lights?
So you see there's a door to the north over here, but the light is out. Your assumption is that, like so many others, it's been used or somebody's inside of it. As for to the right of you, you see a set of double doors that you've never encountered before. This is exactly like the other ones, except these are closed. There doesn't appear to be any writing or anything across the door.
Should we try this door? I don't know. If we go the other way, the monster. Was that machination?
Yes.
The machination was gonna get us. I don't think it's the best way. I don't know where Timber's at. Maybe he could be through here.
As you're
just
discussing
follow the
this,
trail
you
of
can
blood.
hear the footsteps, these giant footsteps getting louder
Let's
and
go.
louder.
Good.
Let's go.
Okay, where are you going?
Follow the trail of blood. Do we see a trail of blood?
Go ahead and give me a survival check.
All right. You know what? I don't even know my survival.
To be
is.
fair, I have been bloodied since the first room, so I would be dripping blood.
Survival. Ooh, I got a -1 in that. This will be fun.
Quick bowl and see shit.
Here comes the dirty one.
We see
Oh yeah,
nothing.
you guys, it's dark. You have no idea where the hell anybody is, and you're in a completely foreign environment.
But
You realize you
Go
don't
ahead.
have time to look.
Yeah, we don't
and
have
the
time.
What are
door.
you doing?
When the doors are spent, we can't open them, can we?
Correct.
This
doesn't show any lights, though, right? It's just a set of double doors.
It's just a set of double doors. It's like everything you've seen before. Strangely enough, you've approached other doors and things have happened. However, there's no indication that there's any way to open this door.
I mean, honestly, I think our first instinct, my first instinct is to go to the door east of us. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make your movement.
All right. Not knowing which door is the best way, I think. Oh, I did. Oh, someone moved me.
That was me.
Okay.
So,
I
Boren,
probably would have had to dash to get there.
as you are approaching the door, as soon as you get to about here, the door swings open, revealing another bridge leading out.
Bridges. Gendry, it's a bridge.
Is there a light on this one?
There is nothing. It's just another set of double doors. You're not sure where it goes.
Okay, if the
Oh,
door's
you know
open, I
what?
can see a door across. Is there light on those doors?
I'm sorry, where at?
So on east of us, so across the bridge, because I can see the door across the bridge, at least on the map.
Oh,
I can.
yeah, I'm sorry. As soon as that door swings open, you see as the other door across the bridge also swings open. I'm sorry.
Oh, they both swing open.
Yes.
Oh.
As you're looking across the bridge, Bolrin, you can see there is, in fact, two other rooms across here. There's one door with a single light and another door with two lights on it.
That's all my
Gendry, there's
movement.
doors with lights. A double door. I don't know if I can move any. Are we doing rounds or are we just moving?
You guys can just move for right now. I'm about to explain to you what's behind you.
Oh no!
You see as
go that
rushing
way.
around the corner, you
God
see
help
as the
us.
machination is there.
I'll point up at
And
the
it's
two lights.
slamming
The door.
down onto the ground. Gendry, you make your way into that room.
Door.
Gantry just says, fuck it.
There's two lights on this one.
okay,
As soon as you see this, Gendry, you approach the door and make your way inside. You can see it's a long hallway with practically nothing in it. However, go ahead, make your movement if you're moving inside.
I'm boring.
Okay.
I'll stop right there.
As soon as you make your way inside, Bolrin, you watch as Gendry dashes into this room. The machination is coming up behind you. As soon as you enter into the room, the door slams shut behind you. this is what you see. I'm going to explain this as best I can.
Oh god.
You guys aren't going to like this one.
No.
Okay.
Wonderful.
You flip around to look at the clues on the door as quick as you can. 4 tongues of flame guard passage deep. They wake, they hiss, they burn, they leap. Yet patient steps and eyes that see shall walk the path and claim the key. When fire falls silent, take your stride, or ash and bone be all that's tied.
Joke's on you, I don't have bones.
As
4.
soon as this finishes,
Mhm.
you watch as flames begin to erupt from the walls.
Ah.
Okay.
Holy bear.
What are the two of you doing?
I am watching
you
the
hear
fire.
a tick, tick.
I'm gonna watch
tick.
the fire for patterns
Yep.
and see what the alternating, because see what the alternation is, what the time is, as fast as it can.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception roll. This is you taking a full minute to watch through the timing.
Perception. I have a +2. No.
Wah, wah. Inspiration.
Okay, Bolrin, you don't see any rhyme or reason to it. Gendry, what are you doing?
I was watching the flames as he was.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll for a perception check.
Miles, how far away is the door?
it's
It's
wow.
a 20!
Oh yeah!
Okay, Gendry, you think you've got it. You think that it interchanges every other rotation. You think the second one stops, and then the fourth one stops, and then the first one stops, and then the third one stops. But every fourth rotation, it switches it up. You think if you timed it right, you might be able to at least dodge 2 of them out of the 4 if you do it this way.
I'll explain that to Bolrin quickly.
How far away
Okay.
is the door?
The door is a the door is a
25.
full 30 feet away. 25
10,
feet?
15, 20, 25.
I mean, you could run across the room if you wanted to. You just don't think anything good will come of it.
Miles, I love these, but I can't anymore with these. Hold on. Oh dang it! Never mind. I can't do what I want to do.
I was gonna say, are you gonna miss these style?
I was going to, but I can't. I don't have enough resources anymore.
Oh no.
Oh wait, actually, yes I do. I lied. Hold on. What's my proficiency?
I think it's 3 right now.
Sorry, I have to find. I can't find my things in this frickin' here sometimes. Okay, so I can gain a spell slot equal half my modifier rounded up, so it's 3, so it'll be a level 2
Nice.
spell. I'm gonna get a level 2 spell back, and I'm gonna Misty Step across.
Okay, you just appear.
Oh,
across the
nice.
room. Go ahead and ping. Boop. You see Gendry as you're
That would
sitting
be
there and you're trying to time this out. You're like, I got this. I can do. And Bolrin just, in the wink of an eye, appears across the room.
I
Wow, that was
am,
easier than I thought it was gonna be.
because I pretty much have to time this. I'm going to quickly cast on myself a cure wounds.
Oh. Nice.
Okay. Oh, Gendry. Oh my God. So Gendry, you got a high enough roll on the perception. I missed a detail here with you, and I apologize. As you're looking at all of this and you're timing everything out. We're gonna get rid of this for right now. As you're timing everything out, you can see as you're looking from one to the other,
Mm-hmm.
to the other, to the other, you're looking at these holes in the wall, and you realize on this second one, something's dangling from above where the pipe is exiting the wall. And as you look at it longer and longer, you realize it's a literal key.
Oh. Honestly, wait, where was it at?
On the second one right here.
Oh, I would have maybe did something different if I knew that.
I'll let you redo this. Oh, that's my bad. I missed the
you're
details
good.
here.
I was like,
Okay, so what would Gendry? Are you going to point this out to Bullrun?
Yes, I am. I'm still gonna heal myself though, because I need it.
because Bolrin could potentially run over, grab it, and then Misty step to the door.
Okay, is that what you want to do?
Oh,
I mean.
Oh, it's
the
2d8,
key
right?
seems important. Yeah, it's
It's 2d8. That's correct.
Are you in a wind tunnel? Sounds like the weirdest echoes in the world.
Nice. 14. That's pretty good. All right. Bullrun, as you're sitting there and you're looking at this, you realize this is gonna hurt. Even if you're following what Gendry's telling you on being able to skip two of them, these two of the two that are going to be exchanged is, at separate sections as you would be running along. You're only going to be able to dodge one of these, and you're going to have to basically take the brunt of another one of these as flames. What are you doing? You guys have burned about 3 minutes so far trying to figure
you
this
said you were
out.
gonna run, grab the key, and Misty, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Do we think the key is important?
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna risk it.
So walk the
after I
path
hop
and
over,
claim
if I
the
need to,
key.
I can throw my healing on myself if I need to.
When fire
Okay.
falls silent, take your shot. Yeah, the key's important. Oh,
Okay.
do we see any keyhole anywhere?
Are you going to look
And
for one?
yeah, I'm gonna look for one. Maybe on like one of these other ones. Seeing that the key's hanging from one of these flames, I'm gonna look to see if there's a keyhole at all too.
Go ahead and give me an active perception check. You're trying to look through an entire hallway filled with flames.
Yep. Nope.
You're going to be at disadvantage.
I mean, the extra light would make it easier to see, right?
Yes and no. There's all that extra flame going on. Okay, so I'm going to say that is not enough. You don't see any kind of keyhole or anything of that nature.
Can I try looking?
Yeah, go ahead. Also with
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yep.
Oh, you got it.
I rolled
It's
another
primarily
2.
based on your locations. Okay, as you begin looking around, you don't see anything. You just know that key is important. Okay, what are you doing?
Bullrun, if you
So
go
you're-
grab the
you're-
if you
you're at
go
3 minutes
grab
and 30
if you
seconds
go
so
grab
far.
the key, Misty step over, I will say check for a keyhole on the other side or in the other one of these other two flames.
Will do. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you rush forward, and you realize as you're sitting there timing out, you're at about 4 minutes, 15 seconds because you're waiting on this gap here, and you rush forward. You end up taking these flames from the first one on the backside as you stick your hand over the pipe to grab the key. And as you do so, you misty step. However, I need you to roll for a dexterity saving throw on the first one as you take it on the backside.
All right.
You know
I'm
what?
pretty good at that.
As he does that, can I do something? Oh, sweet.
Oh, hot damn.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
even put. I was gonna.
So this is it's 3d6 divided by 2 because you got resistance here. Or you only take half damage, I'm sorry.
Nice.
Wow. That's pretty high numbers. But because you take 7 points of fire damage total.
Oh I'm good with that. Just so you guys
The
know, I was
back-
at 4 HP.
Yeah, I got you. The back end of your cloak becomes inflamed. I'm sorry, it's aflame, not inflamed. And as you are sitting there, you quickly put it out as soon as you reach the other side of the room, winking out of existence and appearing over there. Okay, you've now appeared on the other side of the room. The clock is ticking.
Do I
You
see
can
a
hear a
keyhole?
tick, 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 tick. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, crap.
It's not with disadvantage this time. You're looking at the other half of the room.
Not bad.
That's enough. You see, as you look down, this one actually has a keyhole as you're looking over the pipe.
I stick it in.
You look in, you grab the key, you jam it in, and you immediately see as all of the flames dissipate.
Do. Hey, what's up?
Let's go. We're so smart.
Okay. I am going to flip over to Elpros here as the two of you are sitting there hearing this tick, tick, tick.
Our door didn't open?
No, it has not opened. No, because all of the rest of them, none of them open until
The ticket's done.
you'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Oh, okay.
So as you had put that key in, Bolrin, surprisingly, you didn't even see it. You see as a small compartment opens up beneath the pipe, and you see there's something in there.
Ooh. Let's take my hand in there.
All right. As you're looking at it, there's something very strange in here. You're not even sure what the hell it is. They look like almost fanciful boots. You can see they look to be made some sort of lightweight leather, and you can see there's engravings of some kind along the soles. And whatever they are, I mean, they look nice. I mean, out of all the things you've seen in this place, this is probably the nicest thing you've seen.
Wow, these are quite nice. I don't wear boots myself, but maybe Timber would like these.
Your first thoughts go to something maybe a minstrel or a bard would be wearing.
Oh. Never mind, none of us are that.
Oh no, I'm just saying like the aesthetic reminds you of that.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
They would not fit Timber. They would not fit Timber.
All right. As you see
I'll
this,
hold on to them.
okay, you quickly grab them out of there. And we are going to flip over to Elperos.
All right, I'm actually gonna
Elperos.
get out of work soon, so she should be able to go like talk and stuff. I'm just gonna head over and pick her up.
Okay, this is gonna be okay. Well, good. We'll jump into it. I'm gonna pause our timer for what's going on only because I have to describe some things to you before we get started with this next one, because this next one is a fucking head scratcher.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Lucy.
I knew there was a reason why I passed that room.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So Elpros, as you enter the room, you realize everything goes quiet behind you. You no longer hear the footsteps all around you. This constant stopping of the machination and the squeaks of the rats out in the chamber or the corridor. But what you do see as soon as you flip around, now accustomed to this horrible place and the trials before you, bum, 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 you see appearing on the door in this orange etched engraving as it glows. 4 are written, bold and bright, yet one is shadow, lost in light. 3 shall stand, unshaken, true, but one deceives, its path askew. Speak it forth, let falsehood break, or silent lips shall seal your fate.
Is there any other writing on the wall?
As soon as you turn around, you see the mural itself goes from having all of these drawings and a number of words written across it, almost seemingly at random, to being a completely blank slate.
Well, fuck.
Ooh, I like that one, Miles.
Shit. Okay, so this place, there's no. Can you post it in the Discord, please?
I was just gonna say, do you want us to post it in there?
Yes, please. So the blank slate in front of me, there's nothing else but the written. There's nothing else written besides. Oh, there's so much. There's nothing else written besides that on the wall. There's no other murals or depictions or anything.
Mural. There's nothing else. I'm going to double the timer on this one.
Oh, okay. Thank you. What is the
It's like I said, I started beating my brains on this one. I was like, no, that's not fair. So as you're sitting there and you're looking at the mural, you do note as you're looking down at the ground, you see there's a piece of maybe charcoal.
Okay, I pick up a piece of charcoal and I pocket it for now. So shit. What is the mural depict?
The mural has nothing on it. It's completely blank.
I have I have no idea. Um, is there, and there's nothing else in this room besides this. There's no the blank mural and the piece of charcoal. And
I'm sorry, say again?
sorry, I want to push the talk. So there's nothing else in this room besides the piece of charcoal. Can I write shadow on the wall?
Oh, on the mural or on the wall?
On the mural.
Okay, you write shadow on the mural, and as you're sitting there and you're writing it, nothing happens. It's now on the wall though. After a very short period of time, it goes away. You can see as the word shadow on there fades entirely. It's like it's erased.
I'm so lost. To be honest, I have no idea. I want to keep reading this over.
And you see that there is this blank mural or a mural. Blah, blah, blah. And looking on it, it was once filled with words and all sorts of other random miscellaneous, symbols and etchings. And now what you currently look upon is completely and totally blank. And instead, the only clue that you have is the riddle written upon the door. 4 are written, bold and bright, yet one is shadow lost in light. 3 shall stand, unshaken true, but one deceives, its path askew. Speak it forth, let falsehood break, or silent lips shall seal your fate. Go.
Okay. Can I write 4 and then 3 on the mural?
Okay.
And
As you write 4 and then 3 on the mural, they do not fade.
Okay, and then can I say 4, 3?
Okay. As you say 4-3, nothing happens.
Okay. So the okay. What? Okay, can I write 2, 3, 4 on the mural?
Okay, you write 2, 3, 4. 2 does not fade.
Okay, can I say 2, 3, 4?
You say 2, 3, 4, nothing happens.
234.
Nothing happens.
Damn it. 120. Okay, I'll write the 1 as well.
Okay, so now you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 on this mural. Nothing else changes. They all 4 of the written words that you put on there stay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, as you say 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing happens.
God damn. Okay. 100 and 1,234.
Nothing happens.
God fuck. Um. Four is written bold and bright. 1 is shadow lost in light. 3 shall stand unshaken true. But 1 deceives, its path is skew. Okay, one of these. Okay, maybe it's not the 1. It has to do with like one of the numbers. Is written bold and bright. 1 path is skew. Speak it forward. Okay, 1. I'm just gonna keep saying stuff. 1. Shit. Yeah, 1 shit. Um. 1 shadow lost in light. 3 shall stand unshaken through. 1 deceives, its path is sweet. Okay, I'm gonna say 1, 2, 4. No. Okay, so 1 is shadow lost in light. 3 shall stand unshaken true. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Now we can.
Sorry, I got disconnected. As soon as you say 1, you realize you've solved it. As the
Oh.
mural fades, and that's it. That's the end of it.
Because Lucy was saying a lot of stuff when we couldn't
It's
when you weren't here.
Yep. Yeah, it's literally I don't know if you guys caught it, but it's a play on words.
Yeah, that's what as
Yeah.
I reread it, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Okay. No.
Okay. As soon as you say 1 by itself with all 4 numbers written on the board, that's it. It's over. You realize you've beaten this trial. Your hands, each of you, Timber, Elpros, Boren, Gendry, you feel as a slit appears on your hands, the top side of your palm, and as you look over it, this pain emanates from it. Boren and Gendry, you now have 3 on top of your hands. Elpros and Timber, you two specifically have 4.
Okay.
Oh, yep. And so that is 1, 2, 3, 4 for you. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 for you, Timber. So, okay, we're gonna jump. Elperos, as you're sitting there in this room, I need you to make a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh.
My game is loading still.
No, you're fine.
I'm trying to figure.
You can make it after this. I'll just go into the
Oh.
explanation. I'll wait.
Oh, wait.
Bolrin and Gendry, as the two of you are standing where you're at, you realize something. You know, you ran across the bridge again, and as soon as the ticking starts, the door opens, and you realize you're once again presented
Oh fuck.
with the door
Uh-huh.
with the chest in the chamber with the keys and the lock.
Round 2. Fight.
God
All right, are you guys going in?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
I
go ahead and
guess
inside.
fucking show.
Okay.
Don't touch the flame this
All right.
time.
Yeah.
You want to read that again?
I will in fact read it again.
God damn it.
I am back for vengeance.
Okay.
I hate this room.
You see as it appears on the door once again.
Mhm.
5 keys rest, their purpose failed. A lock stands firm, yet none prevailed. The chest must rest, not raised to see. Its place is found under lock and key. Lift not the latch, nor turn in haste, or searing flame shall mark the waste.
5 keys rest. Their purpose.
Alright, so 5 keys rest, their purpose failed. A lock stands firm, but none prevailed. This must rest, not raised to see. Its place is found under lock and key. Well, obviously we're not supposed to pick it up. We're not supposed to open it, because that's what it sounds like. We gotta figure out the freaking key. I don't know how we figure it out, though.
A lock stands firm, yet none prevail. The chest must rest, not raised to see. Its place is found under lock and key. Keys rest, their purpose failed. The lock stands firm.
Do you have any way to... I wonder if there's a way for us to check these keys. Maybe one is special.
Can I quickly look over this chest? Is it on the ground or is it sitting on anything?
Yes. So I had already briefly explained some of this to you guys. I'll reiterate what you guys had found out last time. The chest is sitting on the ground. It hasn't been moved. It's just sitting there. You had seen 5 keys. All of them were identical. The lock seemed to be, completely nonchalant. There's nothing crazy about it. You had opened the lock with the first key you had grabbed. And then beyond that, you guys really hadn't done anything besides try to attach it to the chest.
But it opened it?
We got kicked out. We opened the lock and we locked the chest and then we got kicked out.
I thought we didn't even open. I thought the key we used didn't open the lock.
Oh no, it did. Yep, you guys attached the lock to the chest, and that's when you got kicked out. Because Gendry did it, and then you did it right after him to follow behind him and figure out where.
I thought it was right. I just assumed it was right, so I was like, "Oh hell yeah!"
If I grab
keep hearing a tick.
If I
tick,
grab a
tick, getting faster.
key and go to the lock and unlock it, and then lock the lock again and try another key, does the next key work too?
All of the keys, one after another, are being inserted in the lock. Every single one of them opens it.
Okay. The chest must rest, not raised to see. See, that's the part that's confusing me, because now I wonder if we're supposed to put the keys inside the chest because it needs to be covered, veiled, and then lock it.
You want me to try picking it up?
You hear the ticking getting faster.
I'm gonna try to... Gendry, stand back. I'm gonna try to open this.
You're gonna open the chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
Bolrin,
as he's
Go
doing
ahead.
that, I'm gonna keep the lock unlocked and the keys in my hand.
Okay.
All right. What do I need to give you?
So no, you don't got to give me anything.
Oh, I
As
thought you were gonna ask.
as soon as you see Bolrin, he moves forward and he opens the chest. Bolrin, you feel as a powerful magic comes over you, and you're immediately ejected from the chamber.
God,
That doesn't work.
hate this room.
I know.
I hate that room with every
Okay,
fiber of my being.
Gendry, I'm restarting the timer. Bolrin, you find yourself out in the corridor and you can hear stomping.
Oh no! Oh no!
Is the door in front of me? Is the lights out now?
Yes, those lights are out. I'm sorry, I haven't switched them off.
What
Those
if
are
I
gone.
open the door?
You can't open the door. It's locked. It's literally slammed shut. There's no way to
Oh,
open it.
bitch.
There is a door to your right.
Yeah, I literally have no choice. I have to go there.
Okay, you move over to this room, and as soon as you do so, you see something incredibly strange.
Of course I do.
When
What the
you
fuck?
open when you open the chamber, you can see what looks to be a large amount of broken pots, vases, things of that nature, maybe urns. And as you look towards the center of the room, you can see what looks to be a pedestal, and atop it is what you can only describe as a very large, maybe quartz crystal of some kind, while a torch illuminates the entire chamber on the far end. What are you doing?
I'm close to the feet. How close to the stomping sound?
It's close.
I'm just gonna
I
go
mean,
in.
okay. You go inside. As soon as you do so, the door locks behind you and slams shut.
Yeah.
Okay. Gendry, sorry. We're going back to you. I'll get to Bolrin here in a second. What are you doing? Gendry.
All right, so we know locking it won't work. We know we can't open it. 5 keys.
If this isn't the hardest room, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's not. It's not.
I'm gonna look over this room really quick to see if I'm missing something.
Okay. You've already looked over the room, once before, but go ahead and give me another roll. Perception check. Okay, as you look over the room, you realize, the columns, there's nothing hidden on the columns. There doesn't appear to be any kind of hidden compartments on the chest. Everything looks plain in view. 5 keys sitting atop one column, a lock sitting atop another, and then the chest itself.
How about if I just take the keys and put them on the other column and take lock and put it on the other column? Like, flip them.
Okay, as you do this, nothing happens.
Okay. Does the chest look like it's like sealed to the ground at all?
No.
Can I kind of like peek underneath it?
Are you going to touch it?
Mm.
I just need to know. Like you can peek underneath it.
Yeah.
Like, you get down on the
Yeah,
floor
yeah,
and
yeah.
you look into the underside of it. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing visible. It's just touching the ground.
I will lift it.
Okay, you lift the chest. Nothing happens. It's fairly light, actually. I mean, it feels like it's empty.
Oh. Can I put the keys underneath the chest and the lock? And then put it over.
Okay,
it?
you put the keys. You put the keys under the chest.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what else are you doing?
5 keys rest. Their purpose veiled, so that covers the keys. The lock stands firm. Yep. I feel like it has something to do with going underneath the chest. God damn it. But do I put the lock underneath there? Or do I do I put the keys underneath and then put the lock on the chest? Shit!
What are you
I
doing?
don't like this. I don't like this one. This one sucks.
I'm definitely putting the keys underneath the chest and then putting the chest over the keys, but I'm trying to decide if I want to unlock the lock first or not.
Okay. As you put the keys under the chest, nothing happens.
Alright, what if I just put the lock underneath with the keys?
Nothing happens.
Unlock the lock and have it under.
Nothing happens.
Alright. Well, I'll keep
The
the
ticking is
keys.
growing much faster.
I'll keep the keys underneath. I'll take the lock out.
Okay.
Unlocked.
Nothing happens.
And then I'll put it on the chest. If I get kicked out, I get kicked out.
Okay, you're lashing it onto the latch.
Yep.
Okay. As soon as you do so, you feel yourself ejected from the chamber. As soon as you appear outside where you originally had entered from, you can hear stomping of footsteps. However, the door next to you is no longer lit. You realize you have one and one way only to run to.
Is the do I see the thing over here at all or no?
You don't see it, but you can hear the footsteps coming from that way somewhere. We'll jump to Bullrun here, and
It's
we'll
okay.
we'll
Take your
go
time.
from,
We're good. We're good.
yep, we'll go from there.
No, I meant like it's
Um,
okay. You don't have to jump to me.
We're gonna jump to you.
Shit.
Okay, so as soon as you enter into the room, this is what you see.
God.
I love how you're dreading this. You're like, oh fuck. Let's see, describe. Step inside, but mind your sight. A hidden shade avoids the light. Lock your gaze or face its wrath. One wrong glance, a fatal path. Find the words and speak it clear, or be the feast it holds so dear. As you look around the room, you can see a large amount, like I said, of broken vases and urns, and a slew of other, well, strange implements in the room. However, most of all, you notice the large skeletal remains in the southwest corner from you.
Oh yeah. I
The
can see that.
the odd item out in all of this is the large crystal on the pedestal. What are you doing?
Type of mind your sight, hidden shade, avoid the light, lock your gaze, or face its wrath. One wrong glance, a fatal path. Find the words and speak it clear. Shit. Can. Alright, I'm not good at this stuff. Alright, so I'm going to. Do I see any writing in the room?
You look around. Go ahead and give me a quick perception check, an active perception check. Are you moving anywhere? Are you doing anything? Are you looking around?
I'm just gonna stay right there. Oh my god, I have the worst rolls tonight.
As you're looking around, you don't see much. You realize the light on the end of the room is really helping, see a lot of things in this room. However, it grows dimmer as it gets towards reaching the walls where you're near, and it's just dark. It's dim light. There's not really a whole lot to go off of or
Oh.
look at.
I guess I could. Wait, do I have dark vision? I guess dark vision wouldn't be that helpful.
No.
What I'll do instead I'll on my shield. I'll cast light.
Okay, you cast light on your shield. And in doing so, you see, you have a drastic amount more illumination coming from you. I'm gonna put some light on your guy. That's okay. Oh, it's 20 feet by 20 feet. I fucked that up. I did.
There's this, yes, 20 bright and then 20 dim.
Yep. Okay, that's much better. All right, there we go. I did it 2040 the way it should have been. Okay. The room is well lit for you as soon as you go about doing this. As you're looking around though, you really don't see anything. I mean, there's some designs and symbology on some of these vases and urns and things that you're seeing, but there really isn't anything else.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't start this timer, but there's definitely a timer.
I'm gonna walk. I guess I'm gonna walk forward and then just see to take a take a look at the thing in front of me. I don't know why I can't think of the word for it.
So you look at the crystal, and as you're peering down at it, it's very large. You don't think of a single time you've ever seen anybody actually in possession of such a large crystal. It's a very odd item.
Nothing happens when I approach it.
No, nothing happens.
I'm going to check the pedestal for any words, any carvings.
There's nothing. I'll just save you the time.
God damn it.
The ticking is growing faster.
She was like lock your gaze, face wrath, one wrong glance, fatal path. Fuck. I grab the crystal. I grab it. I like go to poke it.
Okay, as you grab the crystal, nothing happens, but you can see there's some bizarre phenomenon as you're looking into the crystal, and the room around you almost changes as you're looking through it. You can see that the floor appears different, the walls are different, and as you're sitting there and you're looking over the room, you freeze in your tracks.
Oh, for fuck's
Because
sake.
as soon as you look at the southwest corner where the corpse is, you see something hanging off the ceiling, looking directly at you.
Christ. Is that because
As
I looked
you
through the gem?
as you're sitting there staring at it, it's staring directly back at you. It's not moving, it's not blinking. And you can see as its claws are dug so far into the stone, it's sitting completely and totally still. What are you doing?
Did I see it because I was looking through the crystal?
You are looking through the crystal still.
But that's what I'm saying. That's I only see it through the crystal.
Yep. Are you putting the crystal down? Are you doing anything with the crystal?
I'm thinking. I'm lock your gaze. Face its wrath, wrong on glance, a fatal path. Find the words and speak it clear. Fuck, I don't. I'm gonna stare at it. When I was looking at other parts, when I.
You continue staring at it. As you're doing so, you've got this bead of sweat running down your head. And go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it. That's probably not what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh
You
my
blink.
God. I'm gonna. Can I use inspiration?
Yep.
Fuck, that fart was really good.
Okay. That is a success. You realize something, in the riddle is telling you to lock your gaze. And as you're sitting there staring it down, it's not moving. It's completely still, and you can see these red glowing eyes from this feral looking monstrosity just staring at you, unmoving, unblinking. It is taking every ounce of effort you have not to break your gaze from it. What are you doing?
So before I saw him when I was looking around, did anything appear on the walls when I was looking through the crystal before
You
walked
could see
out
all
into it?
sorts of changes. However, that was briefly interrupted as soon as you saw into the southwest corner when you were circling the room. Um, so any rolls you make here are at disadvantage with perception because if you're trying to maintain your focus on this thing.
I'm gonna have to. I got no choice. I'm gonna try to see if. Fuck, I don't know if I would even do it.
Go
But
ahead and
yeah,
give
I'll
me a
just
roll.
take the disadvantage. God damn it. No.
Okay, you're trying to circle the room and get a better view on things around you. However, you realize you're facing one direction and you can't change the direction you're facing if you're going to break, line of sight with this thing looking directly at it. And you realize it's making it almost impossible to look at anything else in the room with your peripherals. We're gonna say we'll say some more time goes by. I'm gonna
Yeah.
deduct some 15 seconds
Yeah.
there.
That's fine.
What are you doing?
Fuck, I don't know. Um. Long run glance, fatal path, find the words, speak clear. Um. I'm. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to look around the room without and break my gaze. I just have my shield up with the light spell on.
Okay. You begin looking around the room and you break your gaze. Okay. So obviously you're going to get a straight look at whatever you're looking at now at this point, just
Yeah.
because you're not caring about what's about to happen to you. As soon as you begin looking around, you can see immediately there's something etched onto the floor here, but this broken urn is covering it. This is what happens. While you're not looking at this thing, you feel as something leaps on top of you and begins just mauling you the moment you go about turning your back to it. Okay. Wow. Okay. So your armor protects you from a good bit of this first initial attack. And you feel something slams into the side of your head like it's trying to break your neck. And then you feel as another claw comes underneath your helmet and rips up at your throat and your chin, and you feel as whatever these claws are just absolutely dig into the underside of your neck and your chin as it tries to rip your helmet off. When it does this, you take 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I want to. I mean, ideally, I want to get to this vase and try to get to the word.
Okay. You
But I
rush
need.
over to the vase. You still have the crystal in hand. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm gonna try and. If I have to, I'll use my action to clear the debris to see the word that's underneath it.
Okay, so it's going to take an attack of opportunity on you if you go to move away from it. I just want to be clear on that.
Mm, I'm gonna I'm gonna cast this first level spell. So
Okay.
it would get rid of the previous spell I was concentrating on.
Okay. Okay. As you're sitting there and you're looking on at this thing, you realize there's something nefarious about it. And you can see the second you go about casting this and you pray, you watch as this holy light emanates from your symbol. And you can see as soon as you look back at this thing, it freezes in place and stops moving as you're looking at it through the crystal. And simultaneously, you can see as its eyes just ever so slightly shift, as if it's looking directly at your holy symbol when you cast this. Okay. And then you're rushing over to this urn or this vase in order to start clearing it away, correct?
Yeah. That's weird.
Okay. As you go about doing this, are you turning your back to it? What are you doing?
I mean, if I can, I'll try to walk with my back, like my facing towards it, looking at it, and
Okay.
I will start to like I'll clear it off as quickly as I can, without having to take my eyes off of it too much.
Okay. As you go about doing so, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yay, con saves. I think I'm okay at
This
those.
is your effort in trying not to break gaze with it or blink.
Why am I rolling row? I'm gonna. Can I use another inspiration?
You can.
All right. That didn't even roll on my screen. It just went to 7. What the fuck? This game's
Okay,
rigged.
remember, you don't burn the inspiration because this is a failure.
Yeah.
This thing rushes over to you immediately.
God bless.
And as you go about doing this, you're clearing away this vase. And as soon as you in one sweep with your arm pull all of it off to the side, and you can see the word that, I mean, you've never seen anything like this. It must be foreign.
Oh no. Nicknuth?
Yep. Here, I'm gonna type that in a public roll without. There we go.
I'm gonna say Nicknuth.
Okay, as you say Nick Nuth, nothing happens.
What the fuck? Find the word and speak it clear. Did I say it wrong?
You're give me an insight check from Bullrin.
I think Bullrin's very good at this. Actually, I'm better than I thought I am, but let's see how I roll. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'll say that's enough. You specifically pick up on the direct meaning of words and not word. You think there's more.
Oh, fuck me. Do
Okay. You spend your turn clearing away all this debris and doing this. This thing rushes over you to you immediately and attacks you. You actually, your armor fends off every ounce of the attack here in combination with your spell. It slams into your side, and your armor is the only thing that saves you here. And you feel as it clubs the side of your head with its arm once again in this monstrous blow. And you're not even sure how you didn't break something when it hit. You just ignore only because your armor saved you. It's your turn again. What are you doing?
I'm trying to look again through the room to see if I can find another word.
You flip back around, and as soon as you start staring at this other side of the room looking, it freezes and stops moving. As you start looking over towards the other side of the room, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Please.
Are you taking a slow look across the room, or are you trying to go speedy?
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and go as slow as I can.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna try another inspiration.
This is not your room.
It really is not.
Oh my God.
Right.
This is rough. You don't see anything else.
What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm cooked.
What are you doing? You're
Oh.
not seeing anything, but it doesn't mean you can't do anything.
I mean, at this point, Boren, I guess, should just do what he does best and just hit things.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I guess. Honestly, that's kind of what Boren would do if he can't figure it out.
Okay.
Actually,
What are you doing?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna kind of sidestep. I'm gonna kind of like sidestep and get to like a better vantage point over here.
Okay. You move around. It's completely still. I do need a Constitution saving throw from you right off the bat, though.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh my
Fucking god
god.
damn it! I'm
The
gonna use
fucking
an.
rolls.
I'm doing another one. Like this is
Okay.
getting ridiculous.
Oh my god.
I can't fucking roll.
No. This is fucking rough. Okay. Nothing. You realize as you're moving around, you stumble tripping over your own feet, and you look away from it just for the briefest of moments, and it attacks. You can still move around for this turn, though. You still have your full action.
I mean,
What do
could
you
I?
go
Can
ahead?
I just?
Go ahead.
Did the first perception check count as my action this turn?
No, not at all. You're just taking a glance around. That's all that is.
Fuck. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Can I just use my action then to do a perception check of the room?
Yeah, I'd allow that.
All right.
I'll take advantage if you're gonna really
Yeah.
take your time doing it.
Okay. Well, at least it was higher than fucking 10 that time.
Okay, as you're looking around, you realize you see something directly next to the urn that you had just seen. It looks like something's sitting underneath this one.
All right. I'm gonna use
Okay,
the rest of my movement this turn to go back to where I was.
okay. All right, as you do so, and you move back over, you realize all you have to do is move this one. You don't even have to clear away debris. You just have to move it to the side. However, like I said, as you're going about doing this, you move into the space to get on top of it and move it, at the start of your next turn. But you trip, and you trip over some of the debris that's there, and it attacks.
Yeah,
Um,
it's fair.
it hits once. You take 7 points of slashing damage. As you trip, it immediately clubs you in the leg.
Love that.
I will say it's 7 points of bludgeoning damage. You feel the full extent of the blow. Your
Wait,
your leg is in agony right now. It
I have
feels
to
like it
roll
fractured
for
something.
concentration.
Oh, I gotcha. It missed
All
its
right.
other attacks.
Okay, I succeeded. That's cool that it
Okay.
auto puts it in there for you.
Yeah. Okay. You're currently using the crystal to stare at this thing. It's frozen yet again, just staring you down. You can see drool dripping out of its mouth as it's staring at you.
Okay. I am going to like, while I'm still looking at him, I'm going to do that thing where you kind of like like when you're like in your cat or like when your pet's being bad, so you have to like actively watch him while you're doing something else. So I'm gonna like
Okay.
fucking just kick the shit out of the vase out of the way while I'm watching it.
Okay.
And then as soon as that vase is cleared, I'm going to look at the word.
Okay. As you go about doing so you are you using your peripherals to do this, or are you gonna?
I'm gonna look away because I need to know the word.
Okay, you're gonna look away. You look down, and so this is like choosing to automatically fail the roll. I'm just letting you
I
know
know.
that.
I
Is that
know.
okay?
I just need to
Okay.
read the information at this point.
You see that the second of these words that you found is Terran Cath.
Tearing Cath. All right.
and it attacks you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that your object interaction, moving this out of the way, and then looking down at this, you see it. You still have your action. You still have the rest of your movement.
I'm gonna. I guess when I see it, I will. God, now I have to figure out what the order of them is too. If there's an order to them. Would it be an action if I said the 2 words?
No, not at all. It's a free action.
God, what the hell was that for? Now, I had to make so many rolls. I don't remember where the word is at now. There it is.
It's yep.
Nicknoth Terrancath.
As you say those words, nothing happens.
Okay, I had a feeling I'm gonna burn my action again and do a perception check of the rest rest of the room. I'm trying to just see what I can get. Actually,
Okay.
no, you know what? Can I do a perception check just at base without using my action?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There's no need for that. You just don't get advantage, I'll say.
Yeah.
Okay, as you're looking around the rest of the room, I'm going to say you put 2 and 2 together, and you're under the firm belief all of these words are underneath the vases or urns in the room.
All right.
And looking over that, you've seen, 2 for 2 have been underneath the remains of some of these urns or underneath one entirely.
Urns.
Looking around the rest of the room, you don't see anything on a glance, but you think there's got to be more. There has to be.
All right. I think I got a plan. So for my action, I already averted my gaze this turn, but I'm gonna look back at it before my turn after everything subsides, and then for my action I'm gonna use some healing on myself.
Okay.
So
to be clear, you looked away from it to get Terran Cath without using your peripherals to just get a clear.
Yeah.
So it's like an automatic failure. So it is going to attack you this turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna burn 15 of my lay on hands to get some health back.
Okay.
Why can't I remember how to do math? All right, I'm just gonna put it up in here because I can't remember. Here we go.
Math is hard.
My brain is like.
No,
my
me
brain
too.
can't remember math.
I had to know 78 formulas for advanced TMA on submarines on the fly, and it made me hate fucking math.
That sounds terrible.
Well, it's like the equivalent of being a flight control, individual. Like it's fucking awful. I hate it. It's the entire reason I got out of the job. But anyways, as you're sitting there and you're doing this, you go about healing yourself. Do you want to move?
I'm just gonna move to the next vase next to me, the one that's south of me.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna knock it over. I'm gonna knock it over next time.
Okay. You realize as you're moving over to go to this creature, whatever the hell it might be, attacks you.
Yeah.
You think the only thing that saves you here is the spell that you have going. As what ends up happening is it goes to strike you and your holy symbol glows one of the times, and it immediately is almost afraid of what's there. And you can tell only because you glance up at the last second with the crystal and you see as it freezes as it's trying to turn away from this holy symbol. Okay, nothing happens. You dodge all of the attacks in terms of your armor blocking it all. What are you doing?
I kind of want to be like with the vampire being like holding this symbol in front of it. I don't think that'll work though. Okay, I'm going to actively be looking at it. I'm going to move this vase, and I'm going to, with my peripherals, try to see if there's another word on there.
Okay, so you're just I'll say you can see with your peripherals as you use your object interaction, there's nothing here.
Okay. That was 5 feet, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna do the same thing here. If I have to burn
Okay,
the
I'm gonna say you
action this time,
use your
that's fine.
bonus action to move that aside. As you look down, you also see nothing there.
All right, so we're two for 4. So I was at 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'll go 25. Well, hold on. 25. While I'm looking at it, if I go here from end of my movement, does it do anything?
No, it's still frozen. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God bless it. I forgot about the Constitution saving throw.
Okay. This is getting increasingly more difficult as you're
That is
sweating
what that
and
was,
you're
yeah.
exhilarated throughout all of this. Like there is a level of adrenaline flowing through you right now, knowing that this thing is going to attack you the second you look away. And it's not so much making you frightened, but it is making you weary of everything that's going on. It's going to attack you the moment you blink, let alone anything else. As you go about taking a step back around the corner, you literally just blink and it attacks you. Do you want to use another inspiration point, or are you okay with failing?
No, we're gonna try another one.
Okay,
That could have been a lot worse, but
that's a success.
all right. It almost went on to 1, and I was about to really throw myself.
As
across
you
the-
look up at the very last second, you see it's a couple inches away from clawing you in the face. And you manage to stop it dead in its tracks as you get ready to move away from it yet again. Go ahead and make your movement.
5, 10, 15. Move it.
Okay, as you use your object interaction to move this, you see another word underneath it with your peripherals. You can't see it directly, but you know something's there.
Alright, so I know something's there. That's what I used. I used 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna do the same thing here. If I have to use my bonus action or action, I
Yep,
will.
you use your bonus action, nothing is there.
Alright. Then I'm gonna go here. Same thing. I'll use my action.
Okay, as you use your action to move it to the side, you realize there's also nothing there.
Alright, so I just have one more vase to check, but I can't do that yet. So I
Yep.
will hold my gaze and
And roll a Constitution saving throw.
yeah, I'm gonna hope to God.
Yeah.
My God, what are up with my rolls?
That is a failure.
I'm gonna try again. For the love of God, why are my dice like this right now?
Yeah, I know they're out to get you right now. That's a failure.
And you gotta
Jesus
change your dice.
Christ. He has had such bad rolls. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You're not having a great time in this room.
Thank God you are Tank Daddy. Otherwise, I don't know what you'd be
Yeah.
in for, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
holy
well,
cow.
put it this way, anybody with less AC than him who would be
And
getting fucked up really
and the
badly
spell
right
is
now.
not to protect yourself.
Yeah. Boren, as you're sitting there, you realize you've moved all this stuff to the side, and you realize you turn away from this thing just for a moment, and it rushes you. Um, okay,
Thing.
I'm making my rolls.
Bad doggy.
It hits you once. You turn away, and in that time, you feel as something splashes at your arm where you have your bracers, and the claws manage to dig down in between them, and you feel as something scrapes against the cartilage in your elbow as it digs underneath your armor that's there. You are in excruciating pain, and by the time you look over, its claws are literally still dug into your arm, but it's frozen in place. You end up pulling your elbow out of its claws in order to get your arm free. As it's completely frozen, still not moving. It's
Sorry,
your
how
turn.
much damage did I take?
That is a grand total of 8.
Sorry, I heard the cat being bad. I ran in here and he floofed.
Oh no.
You get the arch back and the
He was
prancy
cool.
prancy.
He's got me. He's got me.
Ricky.
He was trying to knock his water over.
Oh
Jesus
gosh.
Christ.
He's a demon.
He's a menace.
He is a menace. All right, sorry about that. So I gotta
No,
take
you're
8
fine.
points off. Okay, so now I have to make a con save too. Hold on. Okay, I saved.
Oh
Thank God.
my God. I haven't seen you. I don't think you've gotten anything above like that 14 or that 15 on the Constitution saving throws this whole time.
No, I
That's
got a nat
so
20
ridiculous. Oh,
on
that's
one of
right.
them,
That's
but
right.
that was a different room.
Yeah. Jesus
I
Christ.
I'm going to check the one where his skeleton is, or this whatever
Okay,
skeleton
you
is.
sweep it aside with one motion. There's nothing there.
All right. I'm going to look and identify the word.
Okay.
The last one.
Mm,
Barlin. All right. I hope I don't have to say these in any order, but I'm gonna say Nicknuth, Herringcath, Barlin.
Okay, you use your free action to do that, and nothing happens.
I'm going to assume it's because it's not in the correct order.
Okay.
I'm going to try with something else. Bonus action. I'll say Barlin, Terrancanth, Nicknook.
Nothing happens.
Fuck. Uh, as it was, find the words and speak it clear. I have there. There isn't another one, is
You
there?
realize there's only so many combinations.
I know my brain's not gonna remember them all though. Hold on, let me write these down so that they're all next to each other. Hold on.
You see as Borland is sitting there and he's getting attacked by this thing, and he's sitting there with a piece of chalk. I'm gonna write these down on this. He's sketching it out on the stone.
And the demon's just like patiently waiting for him.
It's mostly because Zach's ADHD brain can't remember these words because they're foreign to him.
Roughly.
All right, so I had said Nicknook, Terrancath, Barlin, Terrancath, Nicknook. I'm gonna try one more time of Nicknook, Barlin, Terrancath.
As you're sitting there and you're spewing out these words, the crystal in your hand shatters, and when it does, it disappears in front of you.
Huzzah!
Okay, that is the end of that trial.
Holy shit.
Okay. You feel as something engraves itself into your hand once again, and you feel this terrible pain as it does so. You now have 4 on your hand. Gendry, you have 3. Elperos, you have 4, and Timber, you have 4. Um, this is what happens. Blah, 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 blah. Bolrin, as you're in this room and this crystal shatters in your hand, are you doing anything else while you're in here?
Um, I'm just gonna like. Do I hear a timer after that? Do I hear like the
You
tick,
do.
tick,
You hear a slow ticking. Yes.
I'm gonna check these bones. I'm gonna check the pedestal, and I'll check this part of the room real quick. Like I'm just gonna do a real quick sweep of like all this area.
Okay, as you begin looking over the corpse specifically, you realize very quickly that there is, in fact, something there. And as you're um
I don't like that laugh.
I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this. So as you're sitting there and you're looking at this, you realize there's a cloak that this figure was once wearing. And you can see that the cloak itself is tattered and in shreds from what looks like some sort of vicious attack. And you can only surmise as to exactly, what was responsible for the death of whoever this was. And you can see that the bones have been picked clean, but there are tattered remains of this cloak there. There is something pinned to the cloak, and you can see that it's a brooch.
Ooh,
Um, it
I take
looks
it.
fairly old, and it has two sapphires embedded in it.
I grab it.
Okay. By the time, you go about doing this, Gendry, you had spent a large amount of time inside that other room while Boren had been flung into this in this desperate attempt for doing what he was doing. He appears directly outside the door next to you.
What? Wait, what? So I got a mark, but I got flinged outside?
Yes.
Shit.
Everybody gets flung outside.
Couldn't get flung
Um,
somewhere not by a monster.
As all of this is happening, each of you finds yourselves cast out of the rooms you were in.
Is there actual like noise when we pop out? Like if someone like when we do we hear them teleport out?
Yes, you can hear that noise.
Oh,
I'll say that. As all of this is going on, you all realize very quickly, as you're ejected from these rooms, something strange is going on. Because you instinctively go to immediately run as fast as you can to wherever you can see one of these glowing doors. However, you realize something very quickly. You no longer hear a stomping of footsteps.
something something's not right.
Oh, I
Or
thought we'd done it.
it is right.
Elpros, over here. Are you okay?
Let's go find the others.
We shall go find the others.
Fine, Lucy. I didn't want to talk to you anyways.
I'll start moving this way,
Sorry.
back across the bridge.
Okay,
Same.
as you start moving across the bridge, Boren, you see as Gendry takes off. Boren, you're not feeling the greatest. You just had a very rough encounter, so to speak. Elperos, you see as Gendry's rushing towards you. You all no longer hear the squeaking of rats. Timber, as you look to the southwest, you see as Gendry emerges from around the corner, and each of you is standing there. You all look like shit. You've all been through some things, and you've been through them in a very quick span of time, to say the least. As you're looking at each other, you can't believe anybody didn't die here from what you've been experiencing. What are the four of you doing?
I have seen some shit.
Um, Timber's gonna hobble his ass down towards them.
You can see Timber has suffered several wounds, much the same as Bolrin. The two of them have been attacked, to say the least. You can see multiple what look like lacerations covering
So
them.
I will say I'm not in I'm okay. Like I'm not okay, but like I'm not in the worst shape I've been in. Timber's probably looking worse than I am.
Timber comes around the corner, leaning his 7-foot frame or 6-foot frame up against the wall, and just spits out all this blood. There's there's a door over this way. If we can all still walk.
We shall go to the door.
First, let me give you some help, friend, and then I'll cast Cure Wounds on him. If it will pop. Oh, it did. Okay, cool. So 1d8. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
You also get. Did you roll the healing on it?
Isn't it?
It's you get a second D8 plus your life cleric bonus.
Okay.
I only see one D8 rolled.
Yeah, she gets.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Lucy, roll one more.
Sorry.
Very good.
What was the life cleric bonus again?
Check your thing.
So
Plus-
that is 16 plus 6. That's 22 with a fucking first level spell. That is absolutely disgusting. You get 22 points back with a fucking Cure Light Wounds first level. Disgusting.
Be jealous.
Oh, I don't like cleric.
All right, so this is what you're gonna see. Timber looks fucking awful with all the blood and shit coming from him, but after Elperos casts the Cure Wounds, Timber looks like a new man.
Looks like a new
He is-
bugbear.
Woo! Wow! Wow! God, I feel great. Thank you, Elperos.
You're welcome.
Holy shit! There's a door up here. Is that thing chasing you guys?
I don't
You
hear
seem
it.
to stop.
Okay, we most definitely need to discuss what the fuck we just went through.
Yes.
Later.
Oh.
There's a
Let's get moving.
there's a door up this way. Timber kind of lead the group.
Did you guys
Okay.
find some cool stuff?
I found a ring.
I found
There's a-
boots.
You see Timber holding his giant
Big-ass
new great sword that he definitely did not have before he got in
Oh,
here.
great sword. I found a brooch and I found boots.
If
Gendry's got a
we,
rock.
Are you guys following behind Gendry and Timber? They just
Yeah,
ended
yeah,
up
yeah,
going to the
yeah.
northeast there. Yeah, I'll move
Yeah,
you guys.
sorry, let me move them.
No, you're fine.
Wee.
if we can
Whee!
find a place to rest,
I need a
Uh,
a rest
I
would be
can
great.
identify these
Timber-
things.
As Timber, as you are the first one over here and you approach this door, you see as something appears on the outside of this door this time.
Great.
Beneath the stone, the lifeblood flows, and rising heat the secret knows. Step unseen where iron hides, will lift you where the flame divides. Yet know this truth, the strong endure, the more you've braved, the time is pure. Grasp the dark, ascend the flame, or join the earth from whence you came.
Yay. Hold on.
Something to do with the lava, because beneath the stone, lifeblood flows, which is like the magma. The heat rises. Heat the secret knows.
All right. As you guys are reading
rough.
this, you're all, Gendry is in the middle of trying to explain this. He says, something with lava. And as he says this, all of you feel yourselves overtaken by some sort of magic.
Great. Oh no, not again.
Oh, hello.
we don't see yet. He hasn't transported us. Now he transported us. Oh, Lucy's screen is black.
Uh-oh.
Womp womp.
Oh, that's a refresh. That's just a refresh.
Lucy's very upset right now. I'm just being ridiculous. She's writing she's writing a letter right now.
As you feel whatever these magics are, you're immediately transported into a room, and it's fairly large. As you begin to look around, Gendry, you specifically note that there are 4 grates in the room on opposite corners, each of which you can see a glow of what appears to be lava or magma underneath. And as you look down at your feet, you realize this chamber, the floor itself, is different from the other chambers that you've been in, the other stone that you've walked, as this stone is coated with what appears to be hardened obsidian. And you realize very quickly, Gendry, you believe you're correct, and that it's just a matter of time before lava inhabits this chamber. Guys, that is where we're going to leave off tonight, because this is going to
no.
be a longer encounter for what's going on.
Oh no.
Sweet.
You should have rested before this.
Perfect.
Someone was gonna die.
That said, oh my goodness. Good job. I'll tell everybody that. Good job.